Question 1, we need to round off 854,973 to the nearest thousand. So 1000 is here. We check the hundreds. This is 9 more than 5. This is more than 5. We will round up. So 4 will become 5. 855,000. Everything behind becomes 0. Option 3. Question 2. Fractions division. 3/4 divided by 6 out of 7. Fractions division, remember to do KCF. We will keep this. We will change this to times, and we will flip this top down, meaning it becomes 7 out of 6. And we can do our cross cancellation. 7 out of 8, option 2. Question 3, express 1.7 as a percentage. This decimal, in order to express as a percentage, we will times 100. So we will just take 1.7 times 100. And when we multiply by 100, we simply shift our decimal point to the right 2 times. Once, twice. So our decimal point becomes here. Fill in a 0 in the space. So this is 170. 170%. Option 4. Which two lines in the square grid below are perpendicular to each other? Perpendicular means they meet each other at right angles. Let's go through each option. BC and FG. BC, FG. Nope, not perpendicular. BC and DE. BC and DE. Not too sure if this is exactly perpendicular. Let's check. AB and BC. AB and BC. These two lines, as you can see here, they are definitely perpendicular over here. This is a right angle. So I put option 3. But let's check number 4. AB and FG. AB and FG. This is a little off here. It's not touching the cross section over there. So the option is number 3. Number 5, arrange the following distances from the shortest to the longest. They are all in different forms. We have fraction, mixed number, we have whole numbers, and we have decimal. So let's change everything. I'll probably want to change them to kilometers and meters. It's probably easier for us. So this one, 6.6 kilometers. If I change from kilometer to meter, I will times 1,000 for the 0.6. So this one becomes 6 kilometer and 600 meter. And as for 6 and 2/3, let's convert the 2/3 kilometers. 2/3 kilometers would be 2/3 times 1,000, which is 2,000 out of 3. And if I go and do my long division, so as you can see, this will approximately gives me 6 kilometer and 666 meters. So the shortest would be 6 kilometer 66. Okay, so these two are out. Followed by 6.6. So the answer is number 2. Okay, so question 6. Which of the following is most likely to be the mass of a can of Coke? 350 grams should be the answer. Why? Because 350 kg would be the mass of, I don't know, maybe like 5 adults, perhaps. 35 grams would be the mass of a few pens, maybe 2 pens. And 35 kg would be mass of a child. So a can of Coke, 350 grams. Number 7. Nurul was facing south at first, so let's fill this in. Naughty elephant spray water. So she was facing south at first, which is here. She turned anti-clockwise. Now clockwise is this way because the clock goes this way, right? Okay, so anti-clockwise would be the other way, so she went this way to face point A, which is here. So she went this way. How many degrees did she turn? Let me just cut this up. So over here is 90 degrees, another 90 degrees, and a 45. So 90, 90, 45. 225. Option 3. Algebra question 8. Substitution. 8 plus P out of 2 plus P. So P is equals to 4. So this is 4 and this is 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 out of 2 plus 4, which is 6 plus 4. That gives us 10. Option 3. So we have A, B, and C, D being straight lines. Option 1 says angle A is the same as angle C. Angle A is the same as angle C. That is not true because if these two are straight lines, A and D would be equal, not A and C. So this is wrong. Angle E equals to angle B. Angle E is equals to angle B. Not true as well because straight lines, again, angle E here would be the same as angle B and C. So this is wrong. A is equals to C plus D. A is equals to D, not C plus D. E is equals to B plus C. So this was what I mentioned earlier. Cross. E is here. E will be the same as these two angles. Yes. Option 4. Question 10. Weekly allowance of Y dollars. He saves $5 and spends the rest of his allowance in 6 days. So first and foremost, total Y, he saves $5. So we take that away. And the remainder, he spends over 6 days out of 6. So the answer should be option 2. Question 11. So he rented the 2 bicycles from 11 to 3 on Sunday. So take note, 2 bicycles. So from 11 to 3, let's draw the timeline. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So for the first hour, $8. So this is per bicycle. I'm just going to calculate one bicycle first. Every additional hour, $6. Another $6. And there's a promotion here. Rent 3 hours, we get the next 1 hour free. So 1, 2, 3, I paid for this. This is FOC, free of charge, free. So 8 plus 6 would be 20. This is for 1 bicycle. So he rented 2 bicycles. The answer is option 3, $40. Number 12, square piece of paper was folded. We're supposed to find angle H, which is this one. So take note, when you fold, we have repeated angles. So this is H, this is also H. They will be the same. This is 90 degrees. Fold it down. This is 90 degrees. And this angle is the same as this angle. They are the same. So in order to find angle H, I need to find out what this angle is. Okay, so angles on a straight line, these 3 angles, this, and 40 degrees will make up 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 40 is 140. So these two angles add up to 140 degrees. So 140 degrees divided by 2, 70. Each of these 70 degrees. So in order to find angle H, angles in a triangle make up 180 degrees. So I can take 180 degrees minus 90 degrees minus 70 degrees. I'm left with 20 degrees. Option 1. The price of a concert ticket was $120, early bird discount of 25%, and there was a further discount for students, $12. How much did one early bird discount student's ticket cost? So if the discount is 25%, 100 minus 25, they will pay 75%. So 75% of the ticket. Okay, so 75. Okay, let me just times 12. 900. So this is 900 out of 10, which is $90. Okay. So this is the 75% after the 25% discount. Then the further discount of $12, $78. Option 1. Question 14. Some boys and girls in the school hall. Equal number of boys and girls wear specs. Half of the girls and 4/7 of the boys do not wear specs. So let me write down in terms of ratio. And the girls wear, do not wear. Boys wear specs, do not wear specs. So half of the girls do not wear specs. So if half of the girls don't wear specs, means the other half of the girls wear specs. 4/7 of the boys do not wear specs. So 4 units do not wear specs, which means 3/7 would wear specs. The clue tells us that equal number of boys and girls wear specs. So the one that wears specs is supposed to be the same. They're supposed to be equal. So this and this. I will have to multiply this by 3 to make them the same. Don't want this anymore. What fraction of the children wear specs? So let's look at them in terms of units. Those who wear specs, 6. Out of the total children, I have 6 here, I have 7 here. So 6 plus 7 is 13. 6 out of 13. Option 3. Number 15. We have 2 square boxes of different sizes. Each side of the bigger box is 2 times as long as each side of the smaller box. The teacher can pack exactly 64 1 cm cubes into the smaller box. How many 1 cm cubes can she pack exactly into the bigger box? Let's draw it out. So each side of the bigger box is twice as long as each side of the smaller box. Can you see it? So which tells us that the bigger cube is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 times of the smaller cube. So she can fit 64 in here. So whatever she can fit in here, over here will be times 8. So 64 times 8, 58, 51, 512. Option 4. Fractions division. 3/5 divided by 15. Whole number is always out of 1. So remember to do KCF again. Keep, change and flip. Keep this, change this, and flip this. And we can do cross cancellation. So the answer is 1 out of 25. Question 17, find the average. Average will be to find total. Whole thing divided by the number of terms. 3 terms here. So 14, 25, 36. 2, 4, 7. So 75 out of 3. Answer is 25. AB and CD are parallel lines. AFE, parallel lines. AFE is 58. Find FGD. FGD, this one. So these two are straight lines. So this is 58 degrees. 58 degrees will be here as well. So these are parallel. You have a C angle here, interior angles, parallel lines. So interior angles make up 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 58, 122 degrees. Express 3 out of 8 as a decimal. So when we need to express a fraction as a decimal, we change our denominator to 10, 100 or 1000 if we can. So over here, 8 times 125 gives us 1000. So remember to multiply the top as well, the numerator. So my denominator becomes 1000. My numerator will be 125 times 3, which is 375. So this is 3 decimal places. So I have 0 point blank blank blank, and I filled in 375. That is the answer. Question 20. Now I would usually want to turn the paper around such that the line of symmetry is this way. It's easier for me to see. So I'm now going to plot the points. So this is one point. This is another point here. On the other side, it would be this. Let me put a dot right there. This is the next point. And over here, on the other side, it would be this. And this is the other point. So I'm going to join the dots up. So it's here. Back out. And come back in. So the average of a set of 3 different 2-digit numbers is 32. So 3 different 2-digit numbers, and the average is 32. So from the average we can find the total. 32 times 3 is 96. So we're supposed to find the largest possible number in the set. In that case, let's say I want this to be the largest possible. If I want this to be the largest possible, these two has to be the 2 smallest possible. So 2-digit numbers, smallest possible 2-digit number will be 10. The next smallest 2-digit number will be 11. Take note because they are different. So 96 minus 10 minus 11. So this will give me 86 minus 11. 75. 75 will be the largest possible number. Next, Pansy baked some cookies. There are 2 scenarios. If she gives each of her friends 6, but we don't know how many friends, she will have no remainder. In another scenario, now she gives each of her friends 4, and again we don't know how many friends, she will have 24 cookies left. So how many cookies did she bake? She will have that remainder because she took 2 back from each friend. Okay, so 24 left. because she took 2 back from each friend. This tells us that she has 12 friends. So using the first scenario, if she has 12 friends, each she gave 6, the answer is 72. Let me do a check. Using the second scenario, if she has 12 friends and she gives each of them 4, she will have given out 48, and including the 24 cookies left, that will be 72. Okay, so that's the answer. It takes 90 minutes to fill a container completely. What fraction of the container will be filled with water in an hour? So 1 hour we have 60 minutes. So what is the fraction? It's simply 60 out of 90. Simplify it, 2/3. So we're supposed to find the area of the shaded triangle. Take note they are all squares, so all these are of the same length. They are all 16. So area of triangle would be half times base times height. Base is here. Height would be, let's extend the base, and our height is here. So base is 16, height is 16. So 16 times 8, 128. Question 25. 2/5 of them are blue. We have 3 different colors. So we would have blue is to the rest. Okay, the rest would be green plus red. So if 2/5 of them were blue, means 3/5 would be the green and red. And we know that the green and red, the ratio is 4:3. Let me put the total column here. Green and red total 7 units. Over here my green and red is 3 units. Let me make them the same. So I will times 3, 21, 9, 12. I don't want the old ratio anymore. I would times 7. So this is 21 and 14. Don't want the old one. So my ratio for the blue to the red would be 14:9. Question 26. This is equal stage. I see there's an equal stage at the end. They had the same amount of money in the end. So I'm going to start drawing the model from the back. Ali and Nathan, they have equal amount of money in the end. And I work backwards. So again, take note, working backwards, we do the opposite of what the question says. Ali spent $30. So if he spent $30, we're going to put back the $30 that he spent. Add $30 to Ali. Nathan received 48 from his mother. I'm going to take out 48. Give it back to the mother. Okay? Remember to extend your lines and label the parts. If this is 48, this part would be 48 as well. At the beginning, Ali had 3 times of Nathan, meaning Ali had 3 units and Nathan had 1 unit. So over here, 3 units for Ali. And Nathan at the beginning is this part here, so this is 1 unit. And if this is 1 unit, this is 1 unit as well. So model is done. The whole thing is 3 units for Ali. And if this is 1U, it tells us that this portion here is 2 units. So 2 units would be 48 plus 30, 78. So find 1 unit, 78 divided by 2, 39. How much money did Nathan have in the end? In the end, we're talking about after he received 48 from the mother. So 39 plus 48. $87. Question 27. The ratio of the length to the breadth of a rectangle is 8:3. This is the length, this is the breadth. What fraction of the parameter? Of the parameter, this would be your denominator. Okay, is the length, this will be your numerator. So basically what they want is they want the length out of the parameter. Okay, so length would be 8 units. Parameter is equals to length plus breadth plus breadth. And in this case will be 8 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3, 16, 19, 22. 8 out of 22. And we simplify, we can be divided by 2, just 4 out of 11. Question 28. Number of stickers Hillary has. Let's fill in all the numbers. January 25, February 35, March 55, and April 85. Question wants us to find her average increase per month from January to April. So from January to February, what is the increase? 10. From February to March, what is the increase? 20. From March to April, what is the increase? 30. So we want to find the average increase. 10 plus 20 plus 30. Out of, there are 3 terms here, so we divide by 3. So this is 60 divided by 3, which is 20. We need to draw the parallelogram. So parallelogram means we have 2 pairs of parallel lines. So let me draw the parallel line for QR. So QR looks like that. PS should look like that. Okay, and we just need to join this up. And remember to label parallel lines and parallel lines. That's it. Question 30, true or false? A number has 15 as a factor. So when a number has 15 as a factor, it will be a multiple of 15. So 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, and so on. It could be one of these. The number is a multiple of 3. Let's see, can all these numbers be divided by 3? Yes, they can. So yes, it will be true. The number is an even number. Not necessarily. So not possible to tell. We don't know.